Do you know how many banks went out of business last year?
No, because there's always a bunch of small kind of little guys.
Five.
Yeah.
5 banks.
But that's because the Fed.
Three of the biggest ever
Yes.
went out of business.
And that's
but only
because
5
the
went
Fed
out.
stepped in with this absolutely insane problem or insane solution because they caused the problem to basically backstop it and to put that tape on. And
Yeah.
I do believe, again, if there is another crisis, that they will do that again. And that's part of the thesis of what we're talking about. Because these things are all rickety, you have to say, well, what's the Fed going to do? Are they going to let the banking system collapse? Are they going to let the treasury market dysfunction? Absolutely not, people. They're not going to do that. They're going to let inflation rear its ugly head again. And that's the point. So, yeah, so be prepared for potentially an emergency fund and some inflation, kind of starting to peak back up again. I do think, to that point is over the long term, particularly if you have a small business, you have to look at your inelasticity of demand. Do you have the ability to continue
What does inelasticity mean for
so to continue
friends?
to raise prices? Do you have a business that is price insensitive that, no matter what happens, I would say something maybe like alcohol, right? Things are going well, people drink. Things are going poorly, people drink. They'd rather not pay for, I don't know, shower gel rather than give up their alcohol. So you want to make sure that you're in a business. If you have something that is extremely price sensitive, you need to be thinking about your exit strategy and, what is this, kind of continual inflation, even if it's 3, 4, 5%, a year, like in the middle class, that grinds away, that eats up real purchasing power that's very meaningful to people's lives. And so I do think, as both business owners and consumers long term, you need to be prepared for a world where, I know everyone wants to talk about a soft landing and yay, we conquered this. That ain't going to happen based on where we started this discussion, the fiscal situation. And if it does happen, it probably means something else bad happens in its place.